Our verse today is Luke chapter 6, verse 9. And Jesus said to them, I ask you, is it lawful on the Sabbath to do good or to do harm, to save life or to destroy it? 2 days ago, we reflected on what is lawful on the Sabbath and why God gave the Sabbath. Today in our verse, Jesus brings the message closer to us. On another Sabbath, he entered the synagogue and was teaching. There was a man with a withered hand. Knowing that the scribes and Pharisees will accuse him if he heals the man, Jesus begins with a rhetorical question we have in our verse. And the question is it lawful to do good or to do harm, to save life or destroy it on the Sabbath? We already highlighted that the Sabbath law emphasizes giving preeminence to the worship of God. It is a day to remember that we are not accidents in the world, but that God created and brought us into being. It is a day to pause, acknowledge, and worship God. To facilitate this central idea of worship, God had to give the people of Israel laws on how to observe the Sabbath because human beings can quickly lose focus. Keeping away from work and setting aside the day for rest brings to consciousness the importance of that day. But as always, the interpreters of the law misconstrue the spirit behind the law, focusing on the letters. The scribes and Pharisees were not interested in the health of the man, but watching out to see if Jesus will violate the law. They believed that healing was a form of work. Read Luke chapter 13, verse 14. That is the idea Jesus corrects. The purpose of creation was to give life to the human being. Hence God breathed into man and he became a living being. Genesis 2, verse 7. God therefore wants life to be saved on a day that is dedicated to him. What comes out very strongly in this verse is the over-religiosity and external piety that forgets and neglects the love of God, which is at the heart of the law. Jesus, being God, demonstrates his superiority over the Sabbath. Our God is a God of love, mercy, and kindness. To heal and perform a work of love on the Sabbath glorifies God more than anything else and puts religion into practice. What if I was going for Mass on a Sunday morning and found someone involved in an incident and that needs urgent help? What should I do as a priest? Advise me. Knowing that people are waiting in the church, which is better, to save one person's life or keep the whole congregation in the church waiting for an hour? What if you are going to the church and you have the church door keys, and without you, people cannot gain entrance into the church? Will you help the dying person on the road, or for the sake of hundreds waiting in the church, abandon the person by the roadside to go open the church door? I want you to reflect and give your sincere response to these questions today, because these are the questions that should help us decide which is most important. Lord, help us to see what needs to be done and give us the discernment to know which comes first. Amen. God bless you, and I wish you a pleasant day.